Hello everyone, warm welcome to your decoding of the ET Wealth newspaper. As usual, life goes on and we go on talking about financial education and pushing women forward to their financial success. It's the key. I know there is a second wave of the coronavirus crisis, far more impactful and damaging than the first one. You might be at the effect of it. So, first, let's begin with how you guys are feeling in the face of the second wave of the coronavirus crisis. So, if you're here and listening, start typing because then we will go to financial progress like never before. Hey Lit, Sonika, welcome, good morning. Balvinder, good morning. So we have Kerala, Punjab, and Allahabad. These are the three different community members in three different locations. And hey Prerna, welcome. Prerna is in Hyderabad. Poonam, hi, welcome. So guys, start typing. How is the coronavirus crisis impacting you? What's happening with the second wave? Have you left the financial education aside and you're as of now dealing with the problem? You're dealing with the virus and all the problems it might be bringing to you emotionally, physically, and otherwise. So start typing so that first of all you're taken care of before we move to financial progress. Hey Gauri, Amrita, welcome. Guys, Gauri was with us yesterday in the Wake Up Women series. So if you've not seen that, if you've not seen the video, the recording which we've posted across Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, then do make sure you go ahead and watch it. Hey Archana. Prerna, you're sharing you're worried. Got it. What's the worry about? Sonika is a little scared and anxious. Many people are losing their lives and it is disheartening. Yes, that's happening. People around us are getting affected and they are losing their lives. Amrita, this time this virus has hit home. Got that? Say more on that, Amrita. Good morning. Rajeshwari. Staying safe and sending healing prayers to all. Yes, Rajeshwari, thank you. Payal, hi. Balvinder is seriously scared looking at what people are going through. The news is scaring. We are fine as of now. Prerna is worried but moving on with life, financial education and more. Second wave is reinforcing my financial education and focus. Bingo, Rajeshwari. This is it. If you're yet not impacted, may you never be impacted. These are the healing prayers from Women on Wealth to this entire world for abundance and healing. Yeah, we are sending our love, and I love what Rajeshwari is creating, how critical it is to be financially educated, and these times reiterate that. Hey Priyanka, Sheetal, Sapna, Aditi, it's been maniac, multiple family members affected, and seems like there's a shortage of everything, meds, beds, plasma. Got that, Aditi? Yes. We need to stay indoors. Absolutely. Rinku, Anjali, welcome. Gauri is trying to stay calm, think positive, and believe that this shall pass too. Sapna, it's tough and we'll all make it together. Got that. Now, guys, start typing. What are some of the lessons for all of you? They could be lessons around, like I've gotten a big lesson around being healthy and fit. So really focusing on nutrition and what I'm eating and what I'm having, how much am I standing. So I've gotten a big lesson in the area of health. And yes, wealth and finances have always been my core strength. So a lesson yet reiterated that finances are the key at such times, and uncertain times can come anytime. And we need to be prepared, financially prepared for them. So, what are your lessons? Got that, Payal? Balvinder, heard you. Prerna. Tuhina, you're working on getting a skill upgrade to stay relevant. Any particular skills, Tuhina, that you identified that could make a significant difference to your life now? Staying grounded, staying calm. Yes. If you notice, there is a lot of excitement, anxiety at the same time in the stock market with all the volatility. And here, if you notice, this is the volatility of life, ups and downs, and big opportunity to actually master our emotions. It's a big opportunity, especially for investors, is how I see it, conscious investors. Okay, a data privacy, got that, Tuhina. Gratitude is a lesson and doing my bit. Priyanka is sharing that lesson for her is that emergency fund has to be created. Health needs to be made a priority. Contacts have to be made because nothing happens without them. Sapna is sharing last year has ripped us of our emergency funds and savings. Nothing could have taught us to be more financially prepared in a more hard-hitting way. Got that, Sapna? Yes. These are some hard-hitting lessons that all of us are getting, and it is critical to take a step back and really look at all the lessons we might be getting. That I have also gotten a lesson in spending my money, how I am spending and how careful I need to be, because I need to be focusing on spending money on skill building, on actually staying relevant, because I have heard so many people losing jobs, especially the people who did not stay relevant and who did not value skill building have lost their major income. Multiple lessons: health, financial well-being, emotions. Absolutely, Prerna. Exercise, meditation, emotional, financial fitness. Absolutely. Pragati, Preeti, good morning. Got that. Financial education is way more important than we think. Yes. A lot of people are struggling financially at this point, and ET Wealth is talking about the 6 vaccines that you can use to make a difference to your money life. So today let's look at that, and let's begin with the decoding with that. I am glad that for each one of us, it's extremely important. One of the lessons we've all gotten is that finances are the key and financial education cannot be left for tomorrow. Let's begin. Here is how this paper looks, and we're talking about the 6 vaccines for your investment portfolio. One of the first vaccines which is being talked about in this paper around the 6 vaccines is exiting your investment portfolio completely. Well, I do not agree with it at all. I get that this is what is being said in the ET Wealth newspaper, and yet I do not agree with this form of functioning with your finances. Like the life is volatile, it's going through its ups and downs. The market goes through its ups and downs. You do not take your life because you are in that downturn in your life. The same way, I don't believe in completely exiting your portfolio, investment portfolio. Why? My reasons are that most of us are choosing equity investments at Women on Wealth only for long-term goals. We know that there are no short-term results that we are going to accomplish with equity investments. And for those long-term results, for those long-term goals to be realized, it's critical that we need to be giving time to this market. Unless you give time to this market, it ain't going to help. So exiting in panic is not the way forward. The market will go through its ups and downs, especially in these times. Doesn't mean any of you exit right now. This is my personal belief. In this page number 2, in this article, it's being said how if you completely exit your equities, it will upset your asset allocation. And most of us are young in the community. We are most in the age group of 30 to 45. We have a lot of years to retire, for which we are majorly using the equities. If your children's education is 15 to 20 years away, then of course you're using equities. And by exiting, you are disrupting the growth of your finances and the asset allocation. Okay, especially people who are money gymmers, you've done our money gym course, you can relate with us that how in your net worth the asset weight will change. Yes, there could be an opportunity loss, okay, because you are just completely exiting and the market might take an upward trend and you might be losing an opportunity right there. So that's the other thing. And yes, if you are somebody who wants to make these short-term returns, you have some returns coming, you don't want to lose them, you're scared that this market is only going to now go down. Look at the history of the stock market, where it stood and where it is now. It's only been growing. Yes, there will be time periods when it comes down. But if you notice, with each crash comes an upward trend. So do not be scared. This market ain't going anywhere. This market is here to stay. It has made money for people in the past and it will continue to make money. This market requires people who are ready to make money off it. So I think that will be an opportunity loss if you cut your profits short. And if you're happy with what you've made, don't be happy, be hungry and just persist. That is what I would say. And do not fall for the short-term gains. There is nothing in the short term that you can expect of this market. In page number 2, it is showing a little graph, okay, how Nifty crashed and it went down 12,182 from 12,182 on the 1st of Jan last year to going down to 7,600 in March last year, 23rd March, when the lockdown was introduced for the first time. And today it is standing at 13,900 points. Well, analysts, if you notice today's Economic Times, analysts are talking about that if Nifty goes below 13,500, there will be a big risk of further slide down. We should be looking, watching, and in those times accumulating the quality companies. If you've not selected your quality companies that you need to be investing in, the stocks of which you need to be investing in, it's time to go back and open your books and get started, because the opportunity may come in or it may not. But nonetheless, you got to be prepared. So that's one. The first vaccine they're talking about is exiting completely, which I do not agree with. Second, they're talking about diversifying investments. And well, we've been talking about that throughout in our community. We are talking about how it is critical to diversify investments. It is critical to diversify among asset classes. It is critical that we diversify among regions. So, yes, go for it. If you've not yet diversified and there is more to be done on your part, then this is the time for it. Okay? Instead of getting scared, I would highly recommend that you invest your time in education than panic. So the choice you make today will define your tomorrow. Always remember that. Today, if you want to sit in panic, it will define your tomorrow from there. Your present is going to define your tomorrow. So yeah, diversify across sectors, across companies, across asset classes, across regions. One of the interesting parts is how investors should go for developed markets like the US. It's saying that, and I quite like what it is creating, that not only should we diversify to other emerging markets, but we should diversify in economies, developed markets like the US, because it, they don't really work in tandem with each other. The market, the US market and the Indian market, the US market has a tendency to go up faster, it bounces back faster, and yeah, so less correlation between the two, and that helps when you get into diversification. So I love what has been created here, and it's talking about companies like Apple, Google, Amazon, and how these companies are poised to change the way the world works in the coming decades. And they might turn out to be good long-term bets in the US market and may provide significant upside while protecting you from the downside. So yeah, that's how. There's also a graph here on page number 3 which is showing how the US markets have outperformed India and they have bounced back much faster than India. So regional diversification when it comes to US could be a good option. Again, you need to know why you're buying what you're buying. So if you have not done our courses yet, then note that you need to first get your basics clear, learn how to invest, learn how to pick good investments, and then go for this. Okay, rebalance your portfolio. If there is a need, then yes. Otherwise, I am not keen on anybody trying to move out of equity and getting too much into debt. We are a young community, most of us. So it's critical that we all stay in the equity asset class and we perform from there. And if there is a lot of cash or cash in bank which is with you, then there is a need for the movement of that fund over time into equities. But yes, once you've built your portfolio, there is good diversification. I wouldn't recommend any kind of rebalancing in the short term, right? There is no like coming out, getting into the market. That's really not needed. So this is the third. Fourth is buy defensive sectors. So there's an expert from Carvey Capital who is talking about how you should be investing in defensives like IT, pharma, FMCG, and IT is going to again lead the pack. It's been leading throughout. I mean, yesterday when the market was down, I was especially looking at which are the companies, which are the sectors in our universe of stocks which have gone down, and yet IT did not show up anywhere. Rather, the good IT companies were up, and I am talking about well-studied research IT companies. hedge with derivatives. So yes, I don't know how many of you understand hedging in our community. So let me put this. My mentor had taught me this about, I think, 12, 15 years ago. And she mentioned how when you've built a good, strong portfolio of quality companies like all of you are building right now, yeah, many of you have just started. Some of you have built a good portfolio in the last 6 years, and you're now still building more. So wherever you might be, it's still early to do this, but yes, this is also one thing that we'll be doing in our inner circle, especially, which will be hedging, which will be learning how to put a put option. So there is call and put. These are under future and option. Okay, call and put. And yeah, in futures and options, what happens is you can actually work towards putting put options. So while on one side you build your portfolio where you're expecting upside, if there is a downside that comes, the put option will actually hedge you against the notional losses. So there is probability of you making money even when the market is sliding down. So that's how hedging works. We'll come to it, not anytime shortly, but we will come to it in our community, especially in the inner circle. So inner circle, guys, is of our graduates, and we formed groups where we take care of them. So yeah, mostly in the inner circle, in a couple of years we will talk about this. I don't think at the current stage this is needed, because none of us have that big a portfolio for which there is a need for hedging. And this is my personal belief. Yeah. Keep cash ready to grab opportunities. Yes, the market may go down, so you may want to use these opportunities and have cash around you, with you at all times. So you don't have to just keep the cash for emergencies, health emergencies. You may also be an intelligent investor at this time and use this money well. That's what I would say. Okay, what are you guys getting? Please start typing. Okay, Priyanka, what is the point when one should exit the portfolio? When you are about to reach your goals, Priyanka, then you will exit. You will not exit just just because the market is at its all-time high, or because you think that, okay, now I should exit and sit with cash. No. Just stay put. Just stay there. Pragati is sharing one of her lessons is that she needs to surround herself with action-oriented women and be practical. I love that. Rajeshwari is sharing that she's getting never stop investing and saving. She's saved more in the last 1 year because she's focused on needs, and that's the lesson she's learned. How do you invest in the US markets? Rinku, there are good platforms. I will share about one of them in our inner circle, and then you can decide if you want to go through it or any other platform. Okay, any other questions, anyone? What are you taking away? I love what Anusha is creating. She's saying financial education is seriously underrated among women. Yeah. And it's critical, Anusha. I mean, if you look at today's time, look at how super critical it is to manage your money and really be on the top of your finances. Okay, Komal, how to decide when to book profit for mutual funds or stocks? Can we decide when the market goes up? No, Komal, that's not the criteria. It's not just because the market is going up. This market will keep moving up. That's the trend of this market. Go back to the history of the stock market. Look at how the stock market has been moving ahead despite all the crashes, the losses. So you do not decide basis the upside in the market. You decided basis number one, the company that I've selected, the stock of the company I've selected, does it remain a quality company? If it continues to be a quality company, then there is only another thing, which is, okay, I will exit when my goal is nearer. Otherwise not. Otherwise never. Okay, what is everyone taking away? Guys, I'm here for the next 2 minutes. Start typing. What are you taking away? What are you learning? Aditi, not to get influenced by articles and not take any extreme steps like exiting a portfolio. Continue to study, track your goals, take a long-term view. Absolutely. Honestly, I didn't want to say this, Aditi, but thanks for bringing this in. There is a lot of noise in this article, and I want to pinpoint this. A lot of you will hear, me say, other people say that stay away from the noise, and yet noise will be all around us, and we need to be able to decode what that noise is and stay immune to that noise. We talk a lot about immunity these days, and we need to keep ourselves and our finances, our portfolios immune too. So yeah, there is a lot of noise right around us in various articles we are reading, and we don't need to get affected, is how I see it. Invest, learn, grow, super. Lit, you're waiting to start the stocks course? Yes, we are beginning our new batch to our stock investing course this Saturday, 3 p.m. to 4 p.m. Anyone who is interested to join in, do click on the links above and get in touch. We will be happy to have you in our stocks course. Stay relevant with times. Study, try to be a smart investor. Stay put. Be ready with cash for staggered shopping. Manika, good to have you after a long time. Patience is the key. Be goal oriented and don't shake around with the news. I love that. Yes, Aditi. Hence, decoding by Priyanka helps us screen the noise. Thanks as always. Sure, Aditi. I am glad that you're around digging for your financial growth each day. Rajeshwari, when market is low, instead of exiting in fear, make informed decisions to invest right. When I started reading this article yesterday, it couldn't resonate and I didn't read further. Probably the noise stopped me. Ridhima, brilliant. That's like being our student and being the community member at Women on Wealth who understands to distinguish between the noise and the real stuff. Poonam, not to be disturbed by the noise, beautiful. When I got that for us, exiting, rebalancing is not what we need to focus on. Hedging too can wait. We must keep liquidity at hand, focus on diversifying, invest in defensive sectors. So glad to be in the inner circle. Absolute privilege having you, Hira, in not only just in the inner circle, but in the core team at Women on Wealth. Sonika, I have realized that ultimately it all comes down to financial education and investing in yourself. Absolutely, guys. On this note, closing the live. Thank you so much for showing up. If you are receiving value at Women on Wealth, please share this video. Who knows, somebody is looking for vaccines in her financial life, and your one share can make that difference to her. So please share this video and let us know that you've shared. Before I close, who's sharing? Anybody here who is taking on sharing before they leave? You can share on your timelines, in your stories, in any WhatsApp groups you might be a part of other than Women on Wealth. So yeah, I am waiting for some of you to share. And if you're not our community member, do join in, because that's the only way forward to financial education. All this that I'm doing today and in all the decodings will make more sense to you when you've done our courses. Hey Rajeshwari, Kavneet, Gitanjali, thank you so much for being our champions. We're committed to making 50 lakh women financially educated. And I think this coronavirus is that big step forward because women are realizing that financial education is the key. On this note, guys, closing the live. Thank you so much for being here. Sonika, Rajeshwari, thank you for sharing. Take charge, guys. Stay safe. Loads of love. Bye-bye.